Thanks for enrolling in this class. This first video is about the search results. So if you type in Google a few words, you see all the search results. How they are coming up is depending on Google, but you can also do something about it yourself. So this is what we're going to talk about. How can you change these results actually? How do they look like, the title and the description? A Google search result consists of 3 elements: a meta title, a domain name, and a meta description. For example, here you see a search result like you can see it in the Google search results. The first blue text is a meta title, the second green text is your domain name, and the gray text is your meta description. Your meta title is a title that describes your website in a short sentence of 96 characters. You could use something like best coach in New York. It is important to put keywords into your meta title. A keyword is a word that describes what you do and also what your audience is looking for. In a later video, I will show you how to do a keyword research to find your keywords. Furthermore, it is important that you make your meta title too tempting to refuse to click through. Most of the times you already have an existing domain name or URL. That is a nice domain name, but it is not consisting of keywords. Think of Apple. This is also not a domain name that tells something about what they are selling. So drastically changing your domain name is not necessary. You can then use your keywords in the URL of the subpages. For example, domainname.nl/coach New York with dashes in between. The meta description is a summary of the page it is referring to. So it is a little bit more than the meta title. If your title is best coach in New York, then your meta description could be give your life a fix at the best coach in New York. Feeling tired and stressed? Make an appointment. It should include, like the title, also keywords, and it also should be written that it's too tempting to refuse to click through. The next example illustrates the necessity to put the right keywords in the meta description. In Google, I inserted the search terms business coach New York Brooklyn, and this is how her meta description looked like with my search terms. If you analyze it, you see some words in bold. These are the words that Google assumes you're looking for according to your search terms. So, career, it assumes that I'm working on my career when I'm searching for business coach. And second is the word coaching, then also coach, Brooklyn and New York. Let's make this clear. This is a meta description made by Google. Google made this according to the idea that this suits my search terms better. Most of the times, it picks up some sentences from your content and attaching one sentence to the other one with 3 dots in between. This way, your description is less attractive to your audience because, for example, here, this last sentence is a little bit weird because it is the footer of the content of the Soulful Coach. The Soulful Coach would probably prefer to have another attractive text here. So the next example shows how the Soulful Coach intended the meta description to be. An attractive short sentence, but without the needed keywords like New York. So Google just added an extra sentence to make it longer, and so it would include more keywords. In the end, it is important to make your meta description the right length, 156 characters, and also to add the right keywords. What the right keywords are for your audience will be shown in a later video about keyword research. How can you then customize your Google search results to attract your audience to click through? In your CMS, like WordPress or Joomla, there should be the possibility to define your meta description and your meta title. Define these description and title per page differently. For WordPress, it is easy. You can download the plugin Yoast SEO. This example illustrates how to customize your metadata with the Yoast plugin. Once you install the plugin to your WordPress website, you can enter your focus keyword. This is just a check for yourself to see if you really use this keyword in your meta description and your content. The SEO, or meta title, is the next to be inserted. My insert is Best Business Coach in New York, Brooklyn. This example is just made up for now and is not the result of a long research for the best keywords. So don't just incorporate these metadata. I would also not directly call myself the best coach in New York, but this is all possible and it might even trigger people to really click through. Then the meta description. This would be around 156 characters, and with this tool you can easily adjust it to the right length. It does not have to fit perfectly, but make sure it is not so short that Google can add a whole sentence. You see now that this checking tool indeed gives a green yes for both the page title and the meta description. So use this tool to customize your search results. So now that we covered the search results, we're going to see how to use the keywords in the website. How is the Soulful coach using the keywords on her website?